You can see that camera is just shaking and it is cloudy out there. The National Weather Service says a tornado warning in Weld County in New Raymer just expired.
Meteorologist Danielle Grant has been tracking this one tonight. And Danielle, you said this one touched down in an empty field?
Yeah, it looks like a fairly rural area out there, you guys. So we did see some confirmation, and I just looked at a couple of pictures showing that tornado. But again, the National Weather Service has since lifted the warning. The storm system is starting to weaken just a bit, but still is packing a punch. We have a severe thunderstorm warning that will continue until 5:30. That's going to be for everyone in this yellow shaded box. This cell is tracking to the southeast around 15 miles per hour or so and still producing some very, very heavy rain, lightning, and even hail, about quarter-size hail. So keep that in mind if you are in the area. Meanwhile, back here to the I-25 corridor, I have heavy rain for Fort Collins, Loveland, Berthoud, coming your way out toward Boulder too. Downtown Denver just looking at mostly cloudy skies for now, but we could potentially be looking at a couple of severe storms later this evening. As we look out there, this is our camera from City Park, downtown Denver. In the distance, yes, the skies still look a bit ominous out there as we are sitting under a marginal threat for some severe cells later this evening. That's pretty much going to encompass much of the I-25 corridor and areas off to the east. This evening here in Denver, once the storms move out, once the clouds move out, we will see some clearing. Temperatures will dip into the upper 40s overnight for much of the metro and off to the plains. A little cooler up through the high country as lows sit in the 30s. We'll be at about 39 in Estes Park and Allens Park, with upper 40s in Aurora and through Parker. Looking at the future cast, here we are about 7 o'clock or so. That's when we could see a few of those thunderstorms bubbling up here around downtown Denver and out toward DIA. The strongest cells impacting folks out there in Lincoln counties as well as Washington counties. But by about 10 p.m., most of the action done for the Front Range, with a few lingering storms in southeastern Colorado. I can't rule out potentially seeing a little bit more patchy fog early tomorrow morning. Certainly across the eastern plains, might creep in across northern Colorado, and even early tomorrow, 7, 8 a.m., a couple of lingering rain showers just clipping the northeastern plains. We'll be watching for those storms to make an appearance yet again by about 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon here in Denver, and everything again zipping off to the south and to the east. By about 6 o'clock, we'll be left with mostly cloudy skies as the storms are still going up in the mountains and also into southern Colorado. A few lingering rain showers later tomorrow evening as that storm system passes us by. Looking ahead toward tomorrow, just a marginal threat yet again, just on the outskirts, the eastern side of the Denver metro area and parts of the eastern plains. That slight risk, that elevated risk, will be across the Texas and Oklahoma panhandles tomorrow. Looking at the hour-by-hour forecast, certainly a bit more cloud cover tomorrow. Temperatures will be on the cooler side, and we will be tracking again a better chance of seeing these storms a little earlier in the day, about 1, 2 o'clock. Highs will sit in the 60s for us, 70s down there in southeastern Colorado. They'll have a little bit more heat, humidity to help these thunderstorms really blossom and potentially turn severe. 60s in northern Colorado with more 50s, mainly up through the foothills. And then looking at the super 7-day forecast, we'll stay in the upper 60s on Thursday. Low 80s back on Friday, but I did put in a slight chance for a few more isolated storms in the afternoon. Weekend is looking good. The 80s make a comeback, and so do the storms early next week.